Hi everyone, welcome back to Best of 3. Today we're going to be playing some Esper Hero. This one is from Shaheen Surani. I changed some cards in sideboard, but the main deck is essentially his. Everything is his. I just changed a couple cards in the sideboard that I thought would be better in the metagame, or what I was facing at least. But this deck seems to be doing very good. I love the main deck is pretty stock. And it's been doing really well for me, so I want to showcase it a bit. So we're gonna go and play it some in best of 3. Again, y'all can thank Shaheen for this one. I actually never played Esper Hero before the like when it was good, like when it was like one of the tier 1 decks. So it's kind of funny that I'm playing it now, or trying to play it now. The best card in the deck is Bolas Citadel. You might think that 3 is too many, but you'll see that there's sometimes just like after a certain turn or certain time, that's the only card you want to see. And sometimes we still won't find it with 3 in our deck. But it's definitely like one of the best cards in the deck. Or the best card in the deck, even though it costs 6 mana. Golden egg. Alright. I'll play hero first. Miri. Oh wow, it only costs 1 mana? Even though you sacrifice an artifact to cast it? It's a neat interaction. I did not know it worked that way. I was thinking if I had to kill this, but there's no artifacts in the graveyard outside the golden egg. Alright. I'll probably Thought Erasure here. We only have 2 cards left. I want to play Hero and Thought Erasure, but I also want to, I don't want to hit like anything crazy. There's only 2 cards left in their hand. Take the Gargoyle. I'd like to hit a land next turn so I can play Hero into like a Tyrant Scorn. Gargoyle taking Gargoyle doesn't do much, I guess, because they can just cast again with the Miri. Hopefully I can draw a land so I can hero and kill the Miri. They probably should mill themselves first, right? If they're going to mill themselves at all. Yep. The Great Hinge. It's a good one to mill. Alright, so it's gonna be white, black, and blue. Wait. White, black, then blue, black. Gonna go ahead and just kill this Amiri before it gets out of hand. This thing can't attack, right? Unless it can't attack unless the defending player has 7 more cards in their graveyard. We only have 4 cards, so we're good. Play Sorin, our hero here. Alt and play there. That's 5. Won't crack this. Play Guardmage next turn to get double tokens. Alright, they can start attacking now if they hit me. But at least it turns on Thought Erasure. Okay, I'm gonna hit 7 anyway, so I'm just gonna get a land out in case by some miracle they mill at 2 basics. Let's get a 3rd black source for Citadel. Alright. Can Thought Erasure first. Othakaya kills the borrower, or could kill. I'm gonna keep it on top. Or could kill Jace. Attacking won't do anything. We have 3 attackers. They have exactly 3 blockers. A lot of value in this deck. Main deck strokes. All right. I think it's Murderous Rider this, and then Pressure Jace. Can send 5 at Jace. They block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They block all 5 and lose 1 token. That's it. Still think it's correct. I'm gonna kill one of the one of the Merfolk keepers. In what world do I Rider the Jace, not the Gargoyle? I feel like two cards a turn can get out of hand pretty quickly. This is a little greedy. I'm gonna kill Jace. And then try to find some way to deal with the Gargoyle. Like Sorin gains us a bunch of life, and I can reanimate the Guardmage if I want to. Can gain 5. And then I can shoot them for 2. And if they attack Sorin again, I gain more life next turn. This also builds towards... Lets me Citadel if I top pick Citadel. Bolas Citadel. Opponent's on a really interesting deck though. I haven't seen this deck. Alright, so we gain 2 more life, go to 11. So top deck Citadel here is a bunch of cards because we can gain up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 life if we want to. I'll take that too though. We're back in 19, so Citadel's a huge top deck here. Again, like I said, like once you get to a point, all you want is Bolas Citadel. That's Waffles. Barking at Lord knows what. Tammio's a really good one. Well, I'm surprised they didn't regrow something. They could have just regrown Amiri. Kaya seems good. Marsha doesn't seem terrible just because we did see the Great Hinge. Let's see, Despark doesn't seem that great. Hits I know it hits the Planeswalkers, but I don't think we need 2. Or even any really, because we also have Rider. Probably cut Despark, Mortify. Narset I want to stop the Great Hinge, and Jace and other stuff. Noxious Grasp seems also pretty decent. Not the best. It does stop the 5/5, but I don't think it's that great. Time up seems fine. I'll play 1. Hits Tamio and hits the 5/5 hearts, the beast, left struck beast. Oath seems fine. Drown seems good too, because they're like feeling their graveyard hard, right? Like Drown is just a solid removal spell. You can probably cut a Kaya. Oathakaya, more Oathakaya. Just because Oathakaya doesn't kill Lovestruck Beast. And the Tyrant Scorn does kill Lovestruck Beast. Sure. Not happy about it, but I'll try it. Sure. Golden egg. Nope. No more lands, please. Alright, I'm just gonna bounce Emiri. I know they can cast again for 1 mana. I'm just gonna bounce it. Let them cast it again.
Let's slow this down. I've got it.
You stop drawing lands. Next turn I can Kaya the Goose. Or Scorn the Emiri. Or I can Scorn and kill Goose. Well, not necessarily kill Goose. I don't need to kill Goose with grass, but yeah. Well, gotta kill that one. Not sure why they shock. They can't respond. They can make food, but that's about it.
Here we go.
So I Scorn this one, and then Grasp the edge wall. And they make a food. Wicked Wolf. The swamp. Plus here.
Don't worry.
Cast Hero, then cast Kaya. Most likely just killing the Goose.
You had some dead things that needed to stay dead. I had guild business to attend to anyway.
Then I can start eating stuff in the graveyard if need be. Definitely protect Teferi here. Oh, they have nothing. I don't really, but I don't really either. Should say any artifacts? No artifacts. We'll just take a creature. And a Planeswalker? Well, I don't want them to regrow, I guess, Emiri with Tamio, right? So I'll probably just take both of these.
I hope you said I'll be back. I'll be back. Just you wait.
I'm gonna bounce this. I know it can kill this, but I want to draw a card. Maybe it's incorrect to bounce that.
Oh, I've done
Don't want to draw a land. Draw a land. Yeah, that wasn't worth it. Maybe I should have bounced something else. Man, yeah, that backfired bad. Should just plus and then let them kill Kaya. They have all lands, right? Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Disdainful Stroke and Brazen Borrower. I mean, what does Stroke hit? Stroke only hits Guardmage, Citadel. Borrower is a pretty nasty clock, though. Take Borrower. Alright, let's take the
for now, but not forever.
So Guardmage gets countered. Still think it's worth keeping on top though. Just get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. They can eat a food here. I'm going to hold the Guardmage though in case I do draw Teferi. So I can play Teferi, then play the Guardmage. Or play Hero, then play the Guardmage. We're at 25. They don't have... I was going to say, they don't have a lot of pressure, but... We have exactly 7 cards. We're off. Let's go top deck.
Let us have a storied battle worth retelling.
But you see what I'm saying? That like Citadel, again,
Seek and find.
a great hinge. Have to cast it this turn. Because I have to like if it draws Citadel next turn, I have to cast that as well. Just way too many lands this game.
I have learned much from my ancestors.
I probably would just bought back Stroke here, but take 9. Okay, just drew all land. Literally drew all lands. Of course, there it is too. All right, well, go to game 3. Maybe I just play Despark over Grasp. Because Despark also kills Wicked Wolf, exiles it, which... Come with Despark's back now. Maybe cut a couple Tyrant Scorns. Maybe it's just Noxious Grasp. I like Narset because they have eggs in their deck and they have ways to draw cards, and Narset also helps us get to our. It's like Narset's like playing the 4th Citadel without having to play the 4th Citadel. I feel like Amiri is the biggest threat, and this doesn't hit Amiri, so. Like Scorn hits Amiri and it hits the Edge Walling Keeper. We have said I'm just going to keep it. Bottom that. We need a blue source. It's okay, we'll just top deck a blue source here. Easy. It's so crazy that you can pay and cast Amiri off 2 artifacts, even though one of the artifacts you're like paying for is here. It's crazy to me. Wow. Alright, deck. See no Citadels games 1 and 2. See all 3 game 3. And no lands. Yeah, magic happens sometimes, but still frustrating. Well. Kept a 3-land hand, scryed 2 non-lands to the bottom, and draw a 3rd land. Not much I can do there. That's literally magic. Need to get to this Citadel before I die. You should have milled first, right? In case they want to keep on top. Come on, man. Okay.
Sorry I'm late.
Probably just kill the token here. That way if I kill the Innkeeper, they can't attack with the beast.
I have a plan.
Alright. It's not the worst draw. There goes a land. They can play an egg this turn as well to draw a card. Okay, that's a good one. I need a land, please. Come on, deck. Come on, man.
Here goes nothing.
We lose this game. They've milled non-lands too. It just doesn't matter. I'm not resolving anything. That gets milled by the gargoyle. It's unfortunate I can't cast this on anything. Like, I have to keep Teferi alive at all costs, though. Otherwise, I turn on their time wipe or their turn on the dispute in the. I can't though, because I have 7 cards in my graveyard. That's, man, I messed that up too. Then I should have waited. The thing is, like, I don't know, like, if I don't hit them the draw step, I have no idea their hand is this, you know, and not like Tamio or something. So if they play Tamio and then I Thought Erasure after combat. Like, hindsight's 20/20 here. Yeah, we're just dead. I'm getting out of here. odds of winning are like super low. Like 2%? 1%? I don't even know if we can do anything. Nice. Now I'm getting punished for also having Despark instead of Noxious Grasp. Yeah, I'm dead. Unfortunate. Not much I can do there though. I'll keep this. Just need to draw a third land. I'm gonna have to get a white though for hero. There's some blue-white control. Blue-white control. We have so many dead cards game one. Unless they're playing the Brazen Borrower version. Ugh. Guess absorb. This gets vetoed if I cast it, right? Next turn. I'm just gonna try to land and try to keep going with a Guardmage. They found a land, so they'll find the rest now because of insight. That was a good draw before the land drop. I think we're done. I can cast Sorin here and just veto it. And the insights basically represent 8 cards in hand with no pressure in play for us. I'm going to jam it here. It forces them to... Man. I think my only hope is jamming it here, them countering it, and then having normal counter magic. And then resolving Citadel. Because there's no other way of winning this game. They have way too many cards. Alright, so maybe they that makes me think they're digging for either a land or a counterspell. So if I draw a land, I'm just going to jam the Citadel. Did not draw a land. Yeah, we're at the point where control takes over. It takes over as if we were ever in the game. They draw 4 cards here. Maybe they draw lands? I don't know. Rule of law. Oh, this gets countered. Does not get countered.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Well, they can cast no spells this turn. I think I bounced a casket. Well. This rule of law is annoying. Just gonna plus then.
I've got time.
They cast one more spell on their turn, right? They can't cast one now. They can Vantress. I think it's like this is my best hope, right? Like next turn, play Citadel, balance the rule of law, and try to go off. These decks play like one Agent of Treachery or one Mass Manipulation. They didn't have a counterspell for Teferi last turn. Alright, nice. Rule of law. Wish I had more Mortifies. Yep.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Okay. Kind of want to see what they win with. Like, I kind of want to see like how they're killing me, so I can board better. Is it just this land? Like, am I safe to cut Despark? I don't think I am, but those are things I want answered. This is where matchup 2, where Narsa is just absurd. If we can, we only have one, but she's definitely absurd in this matchup.
This might be a bad idea.
I don't know, man. Rule of law. Still, like, in awe of that. Not only 4 Chemistry's Insight. We also have at least 2 precognitive perceptions. How are we beating aggro? I guess we're not. Roval is also terrible against the cat decks because they can just recur the cat over and over again, no matter, because playing cat doesn't count as a spell. They're beating us at least. God, 1 spell per turn, and only on my turn. Because Teferi. Alright. It's good enough for me. Alright, Tyrant Scorn. Despark. Deputy seems... Don't need Deputy, but it seems okay. I think Murderous Rider, honestly. Narset, Duress, Veto. I guess Drown. We can Grasp Teferi. But it's literally only for Teferi. If that's the case, we'll probably just play Murderous Rider then. Because we can cast Murderous Riders as 2/3 if we need to. Let's keep this hand. Just gonna get a blue source here. So I'm gonna hero the next turn, then Thought Erasure. And just hope, like, the only card that punches here is literally Glass Casket. That's it. Alright. I'm gonna lead with Duress, or Thought Erasure first. I think I take Teferi, and then take a Lead Teferi. Leave them with Absorb. I mean, Teferi isn't that good against us, though. Like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna bounce my hero, and then I get to kill it with the token. It's not Insight. I'm taking Teferi. I can drown in the Loch if we get a counter war. Rather than absorb this, then absorb Teferi. Because Teferi is very good against them. They drew a Veto, of course. actually pretty good here. Oh man. I don't see myself winning the waiting game where you wait, and never attack. Have to get lucky and hope they break off this insight and gain as much damage as I can. Because if I just sit back and let them draw a bunch of cards, I'm gonna die. Oh, gonna die anyways. God. They do the time wipe and the veto and another insight. Okay. And one land that they drew happened to be the one that makes is a win condition as well. Oh well. Only cast one spell per turn. Four insights. Not even sure why I'm playing this game anymore. I'll wait one more draw step. I don't even know honestly what we could even draw to do anything. Yep, cool. Oh, sorry, didn't get to showcase the deck, which I wanted. We played against like two non tier 1 decks, which is awesome. Like I enjoy playing against those decks, but I also want to try and showcase this deck against the metagame. So I'm gonna play a mythic game on ladder, just a third one. The other day when we played this deck on stream, I literally had I went like 6 or 7-0 before dropping my first match. We have our colors. This is like a new blue-green deck. Does it seem like we played in the thing? I haven't seen this deck before, and now it's like popping up everywhere. Okay, now it's a different deck. Gonna take the reef. I'd rather not bounce it if I can help it. That way if they play Lovestruck Beast here, I can just Teferi the 1/1. Well, that's that.
I am not using this. That's more like it.
I'm just gonna try to build the Citadel and try to come back. They have wishes. They're probably playing Edgewine Keeper. Yep. Blue-green adventure. Four cards. I think I'd Despark here, then drown whatever they play. We're gonna Thought Erasure. And try to set up Citadel next turn. Wow. Wow. Did I just concede here? This still draw. Oh. I want to Despark the Cavalier. I'm just trying to preserve my life total. That's all I'm trying to do. They drew a land for the borrower as well with other beast. So if they try to bounce, if they try to borrower a deputy, I can just drown it. They're probably gonna wait for my draw step for my. For my upkeep. Interesting.
I know my responsibility. Don't worry, I got this.
Alright. Next turn I'll Citadel and hopefully people do something. Is that the fourth one? It's the third one. There's no we can keep up. They draw 2 cards off each creature. Each of these creatures. Like even Citadel's not good enough. This is what happens when you don't have a very good aggressive deck in the format. People just draw the cards. New plan, they deck themselves. Where do I even start? Where do I start? All right. Noxious Grasps. Time wipe for sure. Narset. Deputy seems like a big liability. Do I want to Cry the Carnarium? To kill the Risen Reefs and kill Edgewall? No, Cry seems... I mean, I don't know if I can play Cry. Like, it kills the small things, but then does nothing against, like, the big thing, the big stuff. I'll play one cry. Maybe one Despark. Just 2 vetoes. I don't like Scorn a lot. I like vetoes because they have a bunch of adventure spells, so countering like a Brazen Borrower's adventure side counters both sides. Mulligan. We can get our 3rd land. Get a black source. Maybe I should have cut it to Teferi. It's like the only card I don't want to see. I'm getting True Black because the only way we win this match or game, I think, is through Citadel. Another borrower. Alright, that makes my cry live. Okay. We get a borrower. Left struck beast. Gonna grasp this. And then Teferi the token.
Right on schedule. I've got it.
So the beast can't attack. Wait, why one? Oh, okay, I see. They want to attack. Is that worth it? That's aggressive. I'm so confused. Didn't they make that one so this could attack? Okay.
shall protect you.
Cavalier Thorns. Questing Beast. That means they can borrow her this turn. They gotta main phase it. Yep.
What a mess. Let's try this.
Try to kill them. They can block a hero, but at this point I'm just trying to kill them before they stabilize. We're at 30 life, so Citadel would be pretty nasty. Sure. Flood of Tears. All right. If I play this, just play this. They're at 2. I should just played Sorin and plussed. I'm thinking too hard. I'm trying to put like as much pressure on the board as possible, but they're at 2. They're literally at 2. I could just played Sorin and plus there, put them at 1. It's definitely a mistake. Oh, didn't matter. This is better now. Now that I did this, this is better. All right.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Oh, I just missed. I should have played the hero first.
Here we go.
Well, not necessarily.
Mind and body should mean I have just the trick for this.
Well, it worked out that we didn't play hero first. It let us cast Thought Erasure, stop the life gain from Krasis. Narset stops the card draw from Krasis, but it doesn't stop the life gain. And they're at 1, so like we have lethal in hand. Even if they're able to like make a board presence to block all our stuff, Sorin will kill them.
Lord of innocent babes. Useful traits.
Teferi just seems like hit or miss. bad versus Prison Reef. I think we only won that because they blocked with that, like blocking that leaf can hurt their mana, and we're able to pull up that cry. Oh, Mortify? I'll leave Teferi in. Just because it does stop Brazen Borrower from being super annoying. Also, I can juggle Othakaya or Murderous Rider to rebuy it if I have to. Bottom that. I was told to always play hero turn 2, but I really don't play into. I don't want to play into Brazen Barber, then they untap and play Risen Wraith. So I'm gonna ignore Shaheen. I'm sorry to Thought Erasure. Yeah, because like if I play this here, they borrow, and they draw a land, they can Risen Wraith. And just take the Reef. They're choked on mana. Fine. Drew a land. Yep. Get a blue source for Narset. Gonna take Nissa. Yep.
This isn't a fight you can win. No, I am not making this up as I go.
Gonna kill this. Fey Wishes. Did I kill the Fey? Yeah, I'm gonna kill the Fey Wishes. That lets me attack.
Here goes nothing.
And turn off Crisis so they can't draw cards.
With thoughtfulness before action.
Yep. And destroy this, and then get in. Wow. Questing Beast. It's a good hidden one, for sure. God, not only does it kill Planeswalker, but it does damage to us, so it hurts, like, really bad.
That's more like it.
Just gonna time wipe here. should attack first.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Okay, see what they got. Well, they can take the Cavalier. I can veto the hinge. I have to bounce this. Feels bad, but
Might be a bad idea.
it allows me to play Citadel here. Yikes.
Trust me, I have a plan. You show remorse, I'll show restraint. I've got time.
Land. I'm gonna shock this into place so I can play Sorin. Really? Can't play that thing. Yep. I should plus here. Hold full control in case I reveal like a 2-drop. Did not reveal 2 drops, doesn't matter. That's good. Probably should reanimate a hero. At some point. Maybe just do it now. And then bounce. Do I have Def 10 yet? This should be enough now. Just deal him 10 with Citadel. Jeez. At least we got one match. Hallelujah. Alright. 12:43. Deal. I haven't seen that. I guess there's like a new blue-green Axe adventure deck that they're popping up. I haven't seen those before, so it's kind of interesting. Alright, well, this deck was really good against the old meta. I have no idea about this new blue-green X deck. How good against it is versus that. Honestly, if that deck's like popular, I'd probably just play more Nar sets. But I haven't seen it anywhere. I'm sure maybe it did well somewhere, so that's why it's popping up. But if that's the case, I'll probably just play more Nar sets. Either way, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And hopefully you have a great weekend. And by the way, if you shop at coolstuffinc.com, use code OLLIE5 to get 5% off your entire order. And also if you use Mana Traders, or if you want to rent cards from Magic Online, you can use code Aintrazi, all caps, to get 10% off. And also stream at twitch.tv/AliEldrazi. So if you want to watch me stream, that's where I stream. I appreciate it. Have a good one, everyone. Take it easy.